hate to get off on the interest rate tangent because we've been talking about mortality credits, et cetera, but it does play a partial role in some of the pricing
Sure.
of annuities, and depending on the type of annuity that you have. Is this the new normal? I think I asked you this the last time, but I'm always checking in with your pulse on this. Rates at
Oh,
these levels, is this the new normal? Has the
is
government painted themselves into a corner?
is anything normal anymore? I don't know. Like I see things, and I used to follow Harry Dent a little bit. Now a lot of
Yeah,
people, he's controversial, but let me tell
sure.
you what, he always got the big things right. But even how can you predict based on cycles when all of a sudden there's $2 trillion here and $3 trillion there and five? I mean, you can't. It does. So the government is totally messing around with normal economic cycles. So I can't tell you what's normal, but that's why I'm planning. I'm hoping for the best, planning for the worst. But regardless, I'm going to have a happy retirement.
Um, Harry Dent, one of the great things, and people don't know who that is. I think he wrote a book that he was predicting the market crash, and he also wrote a book predicting the market boom, which I thought was a
Yep.
very nice hedge from an author standpoint because he called both. I don't know where he's landing right now because I'm
Well,
not following
you
him.
know, where he gets the big things right. Where I wish he wouldn't do it. He said, in June of 2022, the market's going to go 20. Nobody
Right,
knows what's going to happen in June of
right.
2022. And if they print $1 billion or $1 trillion the week before, that's not going to happen anyway. And so that's where but I think he's just to the point where he can't. How do you predict this stuff anymore with all the government intervention, the printing and spending? It's a little crazy.
Which leads us back. Well, it's kind of like predicting the second coming. That's a tough one
Yeah.
to call the date on that. Um, Based on that last comment of just everything's unpredictable, we're kind of in blue water. We haven't really seen this before. How are the annuity companies? And I know that they talk to you in confidence and without revealing anything. How are they feeling about where we're at and the fact that it's hard for them to predict where we're headed?
Yeah, I mean, it is hard to be an insurance company right now in this low interest rate environment. How do you give people a long-term guarantee when you don't know what's going to happen with life expectancy and interest rates? But again, read that JP Morgan piece that the insurance companies can plan for average, where you have to plan for optimal. And that's why they can do it, because out of 1,000 people, they know half the people are going to die before the other half, so they can offer high payout rates to everybody. They know they're not only going to have to pay it to half the people. And so it's again, it's based in numbers, it's based in math and science. And so the mortality credits are still significant, especially for older people. The older you are, if you're in your 70s and 80s, man, this is boom time for you. You're guaranteed double digits on some of these SPIAs and DIAs, single premium immediate annuities, deferred
Sure.
income annuities. So I just think, and now they've come out with these RILAs, these registered index linked
Sure.
annuities that are really variable annuities that don't have fees. They put some caps, but they're much higher, and they put some floors or buffers in there so that people can manage their risk. And so
Hmm.
they're developing some new things. We'll see how it all turns out, but it's interesting times for sure.
Hey, Stan the Annuity Man here. Did you like that little taste of my podcast, Fun with Annuities? Hey, if you want to see the full version, click the link and watch the whole darn thing. Remember, Fun with Annuities. Live in the reality, not the dream.